So My Soul Radio, Me-Side Says in the house, live from the Southport weekend. And we just had a great chat with Kev and Everett. I've got them coming thick and fast now. Another Southport hero, Sean Mccabe. Good evening.
Hello, sir.
Representing Wales, Great Britain, yeah?
And Bristol.
And Bristol, yeah. You're now a Bristolian, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about that. How come you decided to move to Bristol?
It's just a fresh thing to do, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've been in Wales for quite a long time doing different things there.
Sure.
And yeah, it's more of a kind of personal thing as well. Just wanted to change.
Yeah.
And the scenes there, the scene there is kind of buzzing and happening at the minute.
Definitely, man.
There's a lot going on for dance music in Bristol.
Yeah.
In a big way.
I mean, explain that, because it's like I try to explain this to a lot of people, and coming from London, we think that we've got all the clubs, we've got the scenes. For me, really now, Bristol is the hotbed in England.
Yeah.
And it's also like a multi-cultural fusion of genres, isn't it? It's not just like house, is it?
And it's developing still. I think it's still kind of starting to realise its true potential and what it can probably achieve.
Yeah.
There's a lot of interesting venues and events and things popping up at the minute. Yeah, it's just quite an exciting place to be at the minute. And as I said, it's still coming up at the minute, so there's a lot of good opportunities to get involved in new things and help people develop stuff.
Yeah, so tell us, where are we going to find you tonight? You're playing?
Tonight, yeah, I'm playing Powerhouse, Southport Weekender,
okay.
At 10:30, warming up for Kings of House, which should be quite cool.
Yeah.
And then later on, I'm in Southport Dome.
Okay.
Playing before Groove Assassin.
Yeah, man. Great to see Groove Assassin on the lineup, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So tell us, you played last night, didn't you?
No.
Oh, didn't you?
No, just tonight.
Just tonight. I thought you played yesterday somewhere.
No, yeah.
Maybe I was having double vision, like the brandy. I saw you entire sort of thing. So yeah, what have you got? What have you got in store for us tonight? Because I mean, you're now obviously you're a Southport resident, right? So how many times have you done it now?
I think this is my 6th.
Oh,
so
really?
I played the last one at the previous site. In Southport.
That was the last one.
That was the last one there, so I played that one, and obviously then played the first one here, which was quite cool, and then doing the last one here as well. So
yeah.
It's been an interesting journey, a lot of changes along the way.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's nice for me as well as an onlooker, because I remember the first year that I actually met you, which was at the Southport Weekender, probably 7 or 8 years ago, and we were like kind of on the dance floor together, and it was sort of in the early days of your production. I mean, you've been making music since you was a young teenager, haven't you?
Yeah.
But I think this is around like the Black Beatniks time, wasn't it, that I kind of first met you?
I've been working on some stuff with the Black Beatniks and some remixes. I did a remix of My Joy for Strictly Rhythm at the time, and that kind of caught the attention of a few people like Frankie Feliciano, Patrick Wilson, those guys, and Tony Humphries as well. So Tony Humphries was playing some stuff off some of my early release on Soul Heaven for Fleur, and that was A Little More Love.
Yeah, with Adio.
With Adio Ransom. So that got support from Tony Humphries. We had the release on Tony Records back in 2005, I think it was, 2005, with the Black Beatniks. So yeah, kind of got early support from then on, and just been building it ever since, just building the catalogue. And from the point of working on some stuff with King Street, which was kind of hooked up with by Frankie Feliciano, which was quite cool of him. It's kind of building that relationship with people like King Street, Strictly Rhythm, and now Z Records as well.
Because you got the album, obviously.
Yes. Yeah.
That's come out last year now, was it? Or this year?
The album came out last November.
So again, going back to it, it's nice for me to see, because I remember a conversation we had on the dance floor, and I was saying to you, one day you're going to be up there.
Yeah.
And I was pointing up to the Powerhouse.
Yeah.
And as DJs or artists, we always have these goals in life, don't we? Like, for me, it was when I first went into the Ministry of Sound, and I was saying to my friends, I'm going to play up there one day, and they're like, shut up, whatever, man. Chatting foolishness.
Yeah.
But did you ever see yourself up there? Because a lot of your peers, like me and the Neils, we knew that you was destined for this, man.
Not really. I mean, as I was saying, I was talking about this the other day with my girlfriend actually, and saying about our conversation we had on the dance floor all those years ago. It's really weird how we were doing that, but
I'm glad you remembered it.
Yeah, of course I remember. Yeah, I can't forget a thing like that. That was pretty cool. So I didn't believe that for a second. I mean, I'm a kid from Bridgend in South Wales, and it's still sometimes a bit bizarre when I look and I'm thinking I'm playing with people like my idols, like Louis Vega and Tony Humphries and those guys. It's been a bit crazy, but you know, I've worked really hard at it and always trying to push to keep doing quality music.
Definitely.
And it's all about the, you know, the quality of what I do from
Definitely. No, you can definitely hear that in your sound. I mean, just going back again, like what does Southport actually mean to you? Like personally, what does it mean to you on your journey?
For me, like when I came to Southport, I kind of describe it as one of those life-changing experiences.
Right.
So like, I went to New York in 2003,
yeah,
and that was a life-changing experience.
Yeah.
That like kind of flipped things around for me a little bit in terms of my view on house music, the whole scene, the feel of it, the vibe of it, actually feeling what that was like there.
Yeah.
And I describe Southport as the same thing as when I went to New York for the first time. When I went to Southport for the first time, it was just an experience that I hadn't experienced before personally. Ever, like production-wise, everything, it just set the bar so high. You know, sound, lighting, production, everything. Obviously, the variation of music you have under one roof as well, and then all the appreciation of the music heads who are coming to this thing from all over the country, all in one place. It's just mind-blowing because you know I grew up in a town where this music wasn't really listened to, or wasn't really popular. I was kind of like the weird kid, you know, like the odd boy. What are you doing listening to this? Even dance music was weird. Like people liked rock and indie and that kind of stuff. Really, everyone played a guitar, and I was into like the actual electronic stuff and soulful stuff and a whole mix of things.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. Man.
Yeah, but there wasn't. I mean, you know, I kind of have to give credit. There was a night in Cardiff called L'America back in the day. And you know that was something that I started going to back when I was younger and got to see certain people play there. I kind of started to get inspired, and I was also listening to people like Deli G on the radio, Danny Rampling on the radio, and their shows were what gave me that inspiration to do what I do now. Really, you know. So I was kind of just lucky to discover certain things at a young age to kind of, you know, get me going on that path.
Yeah. So before I carry on with the questions, I'm going to play something off your hard drive. I'm sorting by artist. Who am I going to?
Scroll down to the speaker like 2 seconds. I'm going to come off the mic for a second.
Right,
2 seconds.
Don't forget as well, Sean Mccabe. You can catch him. He does a monthly show with us on My Soul from 7 PM to 9 PM. Also, Sean's going to be one of the guest DJs over at the incredible My Ibiza party. My Ibiza done there, clever. And that's going to be on the 27th of September till the 4th of October at the, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, my Spanish isn't that well.
Go to our website for more.
In Escana, isn't it? In Ibiza, yeah. So for more information on that, don't forget to check it out on the website, mi-soul.com. And how are you finding the show on My Soul? Are you proud to be part of it?
Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, man. Yeah, you know, it's good to be a part of it.
Have you got your My Soul t-shirt? Yeah.
Not yet.
Neither have I, and I've been here longer than you, so I'm still So we're going to play something. Is this something new or?
Yeah, it's just got released recently. Actually, it's a remix I've done of a classic 95 North tune called See the Light.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
Which you know that came out back in the mid-90s. So I've done this kind of revisited classic mix.
Yeah.
New Jersey kind of vibe.
Sure.
So
is tonight going to be the last time you're playing? Are you doing any of the after party stuff or?
I'm not doing after parties. It's all tonight, but there's two sets tonight, so there's different kinds of sets I can do. So
yeah. So how are you feeling? Are you going to feel emotional when you play your last record, or when you walk out those doors? And
I don't know.
Because it's never going to be back here, is it? Again, it's the end.
I think we're all going to feel emotional in some way at the end. You know.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be one of those things where you can't quite comprehend it until it comes to next year and you realise there's no Southport weekend coming to look forward to.
So it's going to be crazy.
I think that's when it kicks in. You go, yeah.
That's it, definitely. So this one is coming out soon, is it? Yeah.
It's been released already.
Okay.
But it's just come out recently. It's called See the Light.
Okay then. And who are you looking forward to seeing then for the rest of the weekend? Anyone you got your eye on?
I think I did actually really want to see Jared Lawson tonight, but he's like actually clashing with my set time. So,
no way.
It's
horrible when that happens, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And today the Rebirth were just absolutely incredible. They're like one of my favourite bands from when I was younger.
Yeah,
amazing to see them play. Just really away.
Okay, well listen, we're going to let this one play out and I'm going to let you go because I know you're on your schedule. It's 20 to 10 now. I think I'm running on time, aren't I? Yeah. Listen, Sean, thanks for coming in again, man. It's a pleasure to not just to know you, but to watch your rise to where you are now. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. The sky's the limit.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah? Speak to you soon, bro.
Yeah.